Hey guys, welcome back to the range. Today I am doing what would really be considered a basic drill for the new student. It's called 3-round fadeback. I got this from Dave Spalding, and Dave has, in my estimation, the most comprehensive set of drills and skill set drills that teach you how to fight combatively with a handgun. I would highly suggest you go to his channel and subscribe, and I don't really know if he's putting out content anymore. Actually, I need to check. It's been a while. He retired year before last, and I think every once in a while he might put on a class now, but he has, like I said, the most comprehensive set of drills I've ever seen. The first time I went to train with him, it blew me away how much I didn't know. I believe at the time I was maybe 2 years out of law enforcement, and I remember realizing everything I was learning were things that I desperately needed to know but had never been taught, because law enforcement doesn't train people. Law enforcement qualifies people to carry handguns. What we're doing now is called 3-round fadeback. It's a seminal drill that is done on the first day of every, in fact, it's the first drill that you do in any class that you do with Dave. And it's the first thing that I do with students when I've got folks out here on the range. And it's really simple. It is as it sounds, 3-round fadeback. So the first position is 3 yards. I've got this crazy crooked line. All I do is just walk it off and drop a soccer cone. So basically it's 3 yards, and it's 1, 2, 3. This is not a timed drill. All this is you learning where your gun is hitting. So 3 rounds on a 3x5 card. I forgot my paint. So we're going to use the central portion of this head, which, as you can see, has a little cluster of rounds that really quite well simulates roughly a 3x5 card. So if I can keep the shots inside of what's already there, I'm good to go. So first position is going to be 3 yards, 5 yards, 7, 10, 12, 15. From 15 yards, it begins to open up dramatically. You have 20 yards, and then finally 25 yards. And at 25 yards, my 7 MOA dot pretty much covers the entire central portion of that head. So I will be hard pressed to keep my shots centralized on a 3x5 card. Whenever you're doing this drill, I always admonish people, take your sweet time, because what you're practicing is, am I capable of repeating that same pattern of hits in the central portion of that head at any given distance all the way out to 25 yards? And I know that we live in a world where people are routinely popping people at 50 yards and 100 yards. Well, let me rephrase that. That people are making shots at 50 and 100 yards with handguns because of gun tube and the whole social media world. But the fact of the matter is, a handgun fight within 6 feet is violent and it's fast, and all you're going to get is a flash sight picture. And so you have to be capable of recognizing what your gun and what you are capable of delivering at any given distance. So you'll notice I'm offset on this soccer cone only because it's just where I happen to drop it, but you always want to be centered up, because this is not a tactical drill, this is nothing but a timed drill. Good. Oh, that one's slightly off. Wait for the target to come to rest because it is moving on springs. Good, that's center. So I've got one, I'll show you, blue. I've got one that is, and that's bordering. Once again, this is the cluster that I'm trying to stay between. This is roughly 3x5 thing. That one would technically, you know, be touching that border. Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on a minute. Hang on. The reason that I'm having to do this is because I forgot my paint. But I think I can get away with using a Sharpie marker. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this fair and square. And we're going to centralize that on the ears. All right. Okay, so that hit is touching the line. Actually, no, because the center of that bullet would actually be there, so that one's out. So far, I'm still inside. Oh, it's getting hairy. It's getting hairy. I think that one was outside too. And remember guys, we're also dealing with training ammo, which is that's out. Oof. That was left. I think that was on the line. 25 yards. This is going to be the wild, wild west. High left. I think that was out too. You know, here's the funny thing about this drill. Aim small, miss small. All the way up to 25 yards. Clean headshots. Granted, bad guy isn't shooting at me. Granted, bad guy is standing still. But with a 7 MOA dot, my dot is about that size at 25 yards, which I'm cool with, because at 25 yards I probably would not be trying a headshot. I would be trying a body shot, and this guy would be about this wide. So I would be dealing with a lot more real estate to be aiming at. But yeah, that's less than fabulous. But all those shots are fight-stopping shots, are fight-stopping hits. And now I know that the misses that I've had in other drills, where I'm zipping rounds over here into the bushes, are because I'm hurrying. I'm scurrying through really quick. I'm not really paying attention to the basics. Drills like this force you to pay attention to the basics. So this is a great drill for beginners. Do it for you, do it for your family members. Get them out there and work on the basics. This is a lot easier on paper too, because the bullet hits are very, very tiny. They go cleanly through. Bullet hits on paper, bullet hits on steel are big, but you can see the central bullet hit is right there. So you can still grade that. So if that hit were here, you would know that it was on the line. That one clearly wasn't. So you can be like, yeah, look at my accuracy, it's awesome. Whatever. Thank you so much guys for watching today. I appreciate your support of Tier 1 Citizen. I thank you for your support with donations and sling purchases. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.